but I'm gonna get you high today. Yeah. Talk to him.
I don't know.
It's gonna be a good weekend for sure.
Dude, I'm stoked.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm out of here. I just came to grab my wallet and some weed, and I'll be back here in like 45 minutes or so.
Yeah.
I'll try to check in to catch you before you leave, but if not, we'll talk. Okay. All right. See ya.
Bet. Feel better.
Yeah. Thank you, man. It's just a short road.
Even still.
We might help it.
Also, I didn't catch your name. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Cameraman does have a name. It does have a name.
Selma, Manny, whichever one.
Sure.
Your preference.
I always refer to him as cameraman whenever we're recording or on set.
Okay.
That's really
When have I ever called you by your name when we're recording, bro?
That is true.
When we're recording, but that's only for you. Like I don't think you want everyone to know your name like that.
That is true. That is true.
Look, when you know your friends, they now start turning on you. All right, you don't mind like smoke being in the air and being around you? I'm gonna make sure I blow it that way though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and do your rituals, and I'll do my best to exist in the space.
Okay. If it gets too intense or you feel like you're getting a little too high or anything like that, let me know. I will cap it. We'll do it. We'll do what we gotta do.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to make sure you're as comfortable as possible. The whole idea of the podcast is, even though I'm a stoner and you're not a stoner, we could still hang out. Besides, there are plenty of stoners, I'm sure, who follow you, watch what you do, and like they're just super interested.
Yeah.
And so I just want them to be able to like get a chance to get to know you. But we rolling right. Bet I do that every time. So what's good, stoners? Welcome to another episode of Session with Kage. Today I'm here with a very new, different guest. Some far outside of anything we've gone to research before. We've had rappers, we've had arm wrestlers, and dispensary owners, and multiple other things too. But today we have someone who's a professional dancer and also just an overall professional artist. Please welcome MirCat. Is that how you prefer to go by?
Yeah, MirCat or Amir is fine.
Okay, Amira. All right, Amira or MirCat, but please welcome.
Thanks. Stoked to be here.
Let me break out my phone because that's where I got all my notes and stuff. But overall, explain to me like what your style of art is, please. Because I was looking at it, I was like observing, I was watching the videos, looking at the dances, the fire play, all that shit. Dope as fuck for one. But break it down to me like as a person who's never seen this before. What am I experiencing artistically?
So for performance art specifically?
Yeah, I mean just your art, like your brand of art. Who is MirCat for, I guess, in a sense.
It's got a lot of answers.
It's got a lot of answers.
We got a lot of answers there. How do I want to start? Yeah, so I guess like as a performer, I feel like my art is like often really like sensual, sultry, but like really like strong and like powerful. And also like, or like depending on what kind of character I'm playing, she can also be like kind of like soft and like a little bit like more burlesque-y. So I feel like it's like I'm very like multifaceted. So it's kind of like hard to say what exactly my brand is, but yeah, it's very feminine. It's very like sultry. I'm really inspired. I spent a lot of my life doing belly dancing. So I started belly dancing when I was like in second grade. So a lot of
that's mad early.
Yeah. I started because my school lunch lady started teaching belly dance classes.
Where like with the outfit and everything.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was the smallest one on the whole little squad that we had on our troop. And so like that kind of like, so belly dancing is really kind of what like influenced everything, which is like very like feminine. It's very soft. It's very like wavy. And then also I like to work in a lot of like isolation. So like I got really like into like weaving in kind of more like the street styles, like kind of like whacking, voguing, tutting, popping, like,
okay.
Yeah. So it's like,
I don't know nothing about whacking. I do know voguing and popping.
Mm-hmm.
What's whacking?
Whacking is really similar to voguing. It's a lot of like similar movements of like, it's
okay, like the strong like throws of the body and stuff.
Yeah, like it's a lot of arm work. Like it's like hand play, it's strutting. Yeah. Well, that's more like Vogue. Whacking is like a version of Vogue, I would say.
Okay, okay, the Vogue off brand.
Yeah, you know,
I'll
like
admit
like a sister brand, if you will.
For sure. Real quick, stoners, we do got a new little smoking contraption right here. I think y'all saw it. Oh shit. I don't know if y'all get to see it. Hopefully y'all do. That footage may be lost into the cloud or into the ether. I hope it's not. But please welcome my fucking favorite bong, my student gravity bong. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to smoke this by myself because Amira doesn't smoke. It is okay. We are not gonna ding her or boo her for it. My cameraman will though, for me.
I mean, I used to smoke all the time. Like, I started smoking when I was 14, and I went until I was probably like 21, and then I don't know, it just changed on me. Like, all of a sudden, it was just like my chemical balance in my like internal world just like switched, and I was like, oh, this does not work for me anymore.
I tell people like because what happens is you now unlock your endocannabinoid system. Which apparently everyone has. Like it's just dormant and like it unlocks 2 different ways. Like do different like natural things that have like terpenes and whatnot in them. But you may just have like through that course of time matured, developed, and also filled like whatever was missing within those slots of your body nutrient system. Like basically now they're sufficient. So it's kind of like if you take a whole bunch of vitamin B pills, you're like, oh, I'm pissing green. Like yeah, because you got too much vitamin B, bro. But same thing. I tell people if you don't smoke weed, you probably just you lucky. You just good, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like I'm so like chill and like fairy brained anyways that I feel like a lot of people are like trying to get like smoke to like be in that more like relaxed state, and I just feel like I'm always just kind of like there out in the ether anyways.
That's why I smoke. If I'm being real with you, honestly.
Yeah. Whoa.
It is.
It's fancy.
It's so it was nice. It's mad smooth, and like. I feel like for all people, like I have a very high tolerance, and that's my downfall. And for anybody with a high tolerance, it is like guaranteed to like get you there with even like honestly the shittiest weed.
And it's probably like filters it out and stuff, right? Like makes it all.
It filters out really well. Like it has like the 2 little perks. You can't see that one, but a little perk down there and a mirroring perk up here, and like it's supposed to take the idea of like the old school gravity bong. And just make it pretty, like make it something you can have in your house. I like to make stoner shit cool, or make being a stoner cool. So cool devices.
Yeah, I think the last time that I smoked out of a gravity bong, it was made out of like 2 like PVC pipes in my friend's basement when I was like probably like 17, and they had to like stack things on top of each other to climb up to hit it, and it was
That's
a piece
nonsense.
of tinfoil, and you had to push it down. Yeah,
Nah, see, I'm used to.
We've come a long way.
I've seen trash cans. Matter of fact, you can buy like it's a pre-cut bottle, and it's like shaved on that stuff, and got like the rubber seals, and you can use that as like a. Like it just uses like a gravity bong and pushes the smoke out, but this has been the most fanciest shit I've seen.
Yeah.
Is there ever? Oddly enough, what's crazy as I was like kind of researching, I took you for like a dabber at the least. I was like, I don't know if she smokes flower or weed. She might dab. Do I? Like I even brought the puff coat just in case. I was like, she might.
You're so prepared.
When it comes to stoner shit, always. Anything else, probably not. If I'm being real with you. So, I know I was going back. I've seen like you've gone like from every style of like dancing art that I could probably understand. I saw fire throwing. I saw the hoop dancing. That shit was dope as fuck. I even kind of went like far back. I also saw you were kind of doing like burlesque shows and all that stuff, type of stuff too, and doing like group work. So like, tell me a little bit about that. Like, what's been like your career or your journey kind of coming to this fucking awesomely well-known Portland dancer?
Yeah. Well, so my main focuses have been, like I said, like belly dance, and then I got really into aerial arts. Like belly dance, I was like super into for like I like dedicated myself to like whole self to it for like at least like
That's
10
the hoop
years.
one, right?
No, belly dancing, and then I slowly belly dancing, and then I slowly got into aerials. I want to say almost 10 years now, and I started in Lyra, which is the hoop. Circle. Yeah, I actually tried it for the first time at Burning Man, and I was like,
oh, word.
Yeah, because it's just they're just everywhere. It's like, you know.
Have you been to Burning Man? It was like, oh my fucking God, words.
I've been 4 times.
Yes, that was my question.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I've been 4. 4 or 5, but I think 4. Yeah, but it's like the great thing about being out there is there's literally just an aerial rig anywhere you want. Like you could just be walking around and there's just a free aerial rig that's just like, yes, you can play on this, which is perfect. Because then it was like there wasn't that barrier of like, ooh, should I try it? Like it's kind of sometimes it's like nerve-wracking for people to go to a new class that they've like for a new art form that they've never tried. So then there was just like like I was like, I've always wanted to try that, and like they're like, no one's stopping you. Like yeah, and I didn't know how to get up in it because it's like it takes a lot of technique and like. You know, you gotta learn the like.
It's intimidating as fuck. Honestly, when I'm watching, it looks like it takes like a lot of core strength, and like when I saw you like doing the moves, it just like, brought me back to like seeing like the kids growing up. You're like, oh, they go up to the it's like monkey bars, and you just like go like put their body perfectly sideways on the bar. I'm like, oh, nah, you tripping, bro. I don't know how you got that kind of core stability. How long did it take you to get like that kind of good at it? Or were you just like a pro like on that first day you walked in on Burning Man?
Let's see. I mean, it really takes consistency. And so like when I first started, like it took me a while because I was only taking like 1 class a week, you know, and not really like practicing throughout the week. So it's like, you know, it took me like a couple years to like really like be like, no, this is my thing, and like take it super seriously. To where I was like doing it multiple times a week and like also doing like cross training, like actually starting to go to the gym. Yeah, like that's when I feel like everything really changed was when I hired a personal trainer, because I was like, I want to be really good at this, and I'm seeing that I like have my own limitations. So I was like, call in the professionals. Yeah.
Personal, like the personal trainer just for working out, or to like learn how to dance and everything too?
Just for working out mostly. But I luckily found a trainer whose name is Scott. He's great, by the way.
Shout out Scott.
Yeah, shout out Scott. Love you. Yeah, he's great. But he specifically had worked with a lot of people who like were dancers. And so he like knew, like he had like, you know, built a lot of different programs that was like for strengthening shoulders and core and like making it easy for you to lift yourself. And like, so he like really like helped me design like a really specific, like strong foundation. And then once you get strong enough, it's like, you just get better so much faster, you know?
Okay. Were you like a figure before, or are you just kind of like, I'm not really...
I've wavered in and out. I was a cheerleader in high school, which that was the only sport that I was interested in, because I'm not like I'm athletic, but I'm not a sporty girl.
Nah, I feel you. I don't watch sports. I don't play sports, so you ain't even got to explain that one to me.
Yeah, like cheerleading was the closest, because I grew up in a really small town, so cheerleading was like the closest thing that we had to like dance and performance that was like available. So I was like, fine, I'll take it, because that's all we got. You know,
they didn't have like performative dance, like
no, not
groups
at all.
Or nothing?
No, I'm from a super small town, population 1,500, and there's no.
Excuse me, 1,500. That's my school.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, what was our graduating class, like 1,000?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I graduated with your whole town.
Yeah.
That's
My
nuts.
graduating class was 24, and I was cousins with 4 of them. Yeah. Small towns, it's like small towns, like a village.
So like being in Portland must be like it must have been like a whole different world for you.
It was a really big culture shock at first, because I like realized there's a lot of just like social like normalcy and like ways of communicating that like I totally missed out on, because it's like, you know, I didn't grow up like meeting strangers all the time and like learning how to like communicate with new people. Like it was just like it was my cousins and like, you know, so it was like
low key honestly, like because I grew up in like in a church sort of setting. I kind of resonate with that a little bit. Like I thought like at this point now, obviously like talking, like I probably, not to toot my horn, I probably seem like a more conversational, more like social person. But like honestly, it wasn't until like I say like 4 or 5 years ago that I like knew how to like hold a fucking conversation for real.
Same.
I'd be like, do you like anime? And I'd be like the extent of my conversation right then there. Done.
Yeah, it's a skill. Like it's a skill, and I feel like I really started getting better at it when I started teaching. So I teach pole dancing, which kind of circles back into off our tangent.
No, sorry.
Yeah,
tangents will go in and out of this. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I got really into pole dancing. Mostly like just like, you know, like for work. And I got hired at a pole dancing studio, and yeah, that's like one of the things that like, you know, like it helped me take that skill to the next level as well, because I was able to have like full access to the studio 24 hours. I could take whatever classes I want. Yeah, I work at aerospace. I'm still there. I got hired there in 2020. And so it was just kind of like the perfect storm, if you will. Like, you know, like we can't do anything else. So I would just be in the studio, like alone, alone, just practicing day and night
like
for
forced
hours.
to get your 1,000 hours in by force.
Yeah, because the
That's
other
dope.
choice was laying on the couch, just like, what is the world? You know, like what's even happening?
Not halfway succumbed to that, so you definitely did better than I did.
You know, it was a wave. It came in waves. Like some days I would just lay on the couch and do nothing and like eat a whole pie in one session. And some days we'd spend 4 hours in the studio until my hands are shaking, and I'm like, okay, you have to stop. You can't do it one more
If it's
time.
Loretta Jean's pies, I kind of approve. I don't know if you had them yet. Best pie I've ever had. Best pies I've ever had in my life since being out here in Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just went up there like on a whim for a date with my lady one time, and they had sweet potato pie.
Ooh. Okay.
It was sweet potato pie with the cream on top. Oh,
Wait, where is this?
it's actually not too far from here. It's Loretta Jean's on.
Oh yeah.
I don't know the street, but it's Loretta Jean's.
Okay, yeah. I know
amazing.
it. I think it's Division.
Yeah, that's the street.
I've been
On
here
Division.
for a long time.
I've only been here for like 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. How long you been out here?
I moved to Portland in 2010, which was, you know, a little around 15 years ago.
Shit.
Yeah, I moved here right when I was 18, fresh out of high school.
So
moved.
that culture shock was like a real culture shock.
Oh yeah, I was a baby. I was a
Fuck.
baby. Like literally, like I went from like living with my mom, never. Well, I had lived in Seattle as a child.
Okay.
So like, you know, like not only like I had never even taken the bus before when I moved here. So, like even just like knowing,
What?
like yeah, even knowing how to like navigate around and that's honestly one of the reasons I stopped smoking weed, because I would like smoke weed and then try to go out in the world and be like, I don't know where I'm at. I'm lost.
No,
like,
see, yeah, that takes training. Unfortunately, like I regret having to drive on like LA freeways, like so high because like I got to get back home. So yeah, I don't recommend that to nobody. But yeah, you know, even just walking or getting around the city high, that takes practice. So I can see how that may have been a little bit of a deterrent.
Yeah, I felt like I was like, you know, trying to navigate so many other things that I'm like, we're just gonna take this, you know, like take the challenge level down a little bit.
So like when you came right into Portland, you just like fall right into like dance immediately when you got here, or you just kind of like doing other things?
No, I came here to go to art school. So I got a scholarship to go to art school. I went to the Oregon College of Art and Craft, which sadly doesn't exist anymore.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the campus is still there. I don't know exactly what they're doing to it or doing with it, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful campus. But yeah, I came here to do art, and like it wasn't until honestly I like found the raving scene that I realized that I needed to be a performer.
I feel you. That's my shit. I was actually, when you were talking about Burning Man and learning how to dance, I was gonna say like actually I low key was kind of liking, what is it, the little twirling thing,
Mm-hmm.
the flow star. That's what it's called. Flow star.
A flow star.
Yeah, actually, I had a homegirl who got into it, and I was like, honestly, it was fun, and I picked it up. I kind of got into it, but they do classes at Base Canyon every like during the day when they're not doing like full sets.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I was like, fuck, I gotta take advantage of it, but I haven't yet. I probably should, but how you're saying like it's intimidating, you feel like you're just gonna not do it. I was like, I think that's one of those things I should get into, but.
It's like a flow art thing, like it's like a flow toy of some sort.
Yeah, like it's literally like it's shaped like a 5 or 6 point like star that's like fabric, like a thick fabric, and you just like toss it up into
like
the
the
air
pizza
and do like
things.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I didn't
little
know that's
pizza
what they were
toss
called.
things. I didn't learn this until 8 months ago.
Yeah, I see people with them at all the flow jams. Yeah, there's a Wednesday night flow jam at Jaja, which is one of the places that I work at. Do you know that?
I did not know this.
Yeah. So every Wednesday night they
So-
have a fire night, a flow jam. I can't remember what time it starts, but yeah, it's at Jaja PDX, which is one of the places that I work because I have a lot of jobs.
Hey, it's that time.
Yeah.
It's that time of life right now.
Yeah, she stays busy, sometimes too busy, but you know, we be doing a lot.
I don't know. It sounded more and more like you need the weed.
I don't know. In order to like keep on top of this stuff, it's like I gotta like stay grounded.
Shit, see, I'm reversed. The day I stop smoking is the day everything goes out the window. Like I needed to like lock in, focus.
You know, we all have our things. We all have our
I
things.
feel you.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, they have classes there. So they like recently got nonprofit status, which means that they were able to offer. I think it's a free class for people.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, the teacher gets paid
Did
by
you see
the
like
nonprofit.
donations and stuff like that for like?
Yeah, for anyone.
Whenever.
Yeah, so they you can learn like dragon staff or poi or hula hooping or
Shit.
yeah. Yeah, hula hooping actually was one of my first
They got weapons
floors.
They got like fake weapons training there. I want to learn how to use a sword so bad.
Actually, me too, but not there. I've done a little bit of research and I found a couple places around. Like usually you want to look for more of like a martial arts studio.
Okay.
But you can like you can find some people in the flow arts community who have like a contact dragon. Well, there's two different kinds of swords that you can learn that are on fire. There's like the contact sword and there's just like the one that's just for spinning. So one of them is more like on body, like you like flip it around, like do little like head ducks and stuff. And the
That's
other one's
wild.
more like spinning. So
I probably want to learn the spinning. I don't know if I'm on fire on my body. But spinning around, flipping it, that might be the way.
yeah.
And also, it's because I like swords. I'm obsessed with swords.
Yeah, me too. Swords are great.
How'd you get to the fire shit?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know we're jumping around, skipping. It'll work. It'll be how it goes. Do not worry.
Yeah, popcorn style squirrel. Yeah. So how did I get into fire? I mean, I'd seen people do it because I started getting to the festival scene. You know, like that, like flow arts and festivals are like go hand in hand. I got invited by one of my friends who I met at a panty raid show back in the day.
I'm sorry, what?
Old group that's like simplistic bass music, and they're
she
called.
didn't just run that word back to me.
Yeah,
because now I'm hanging by every word right now.
Yeah, panty raid. They're called panty raid. Yeah.
Like a SpongeBob panty raid?
Yeah, like panty.
SpongeBob?
Don't tell me you don't know.
No, I fuck with SpongeBob. So
You don't know the panty raid?
wait, what? Oh, when he puts the like.
Mr. Krabs.
Okay.
When they she really don't know, bro.
Okay, we gotta look at it. We gotta look it up.
This is important. Okay, so in the episode of SpongeBob, there's an episode where SpongeBob and Patrick go out for the night. Mr. Krabs gets jealous because he just wants to be one of the boys. And so they're like, fine, you can go out with us. And they start doing all these things. And like they're doing all these like childlike things, just hanging out at the laundromat, playing like little quarter machines, whatever. He's like, oh, this is whack. I'm going home. And they're like, oh, don't go home yet. You're going to miss out on the panty raid. Literally how they say it.
Do they put pantyhose on their head and then snap it in though?
Nah, that's
a different episode.
okay. I do know what you're talking about. That's a different thing. They just sneak into a house, which turns out to be Mr. Krabs' mom's house, stealing panties.
Okay. No, okay. It's ringing a bell. It's just like, okay, the fact that I didn't get a SpongeBob reference is like beyond me because I've never not gotten a SpongeBob reference.
Oh man,
in
that's
my
crazy.
life.
I was like, has she never seen SpongeBob? Like that small town is hitting right now.
No. SpongeBob is like my childhood.
Okay. But you were saying you're getting into the fire because of the shows
Here
and
we go. We're back. Circle it back. Yeah. So I met a girl at a bass show, and she invited me to. It used to be known as the Watershed, which is the current day Process. I've been here so long that I like most of the venues have changed names at least a few times.
I'm noticing that.
Yeah, it's called Process now, and it's actually a really cool space. It's been a lot of cool spaces, but yeah. So they were having just kind of like an open fire jam there, and I was like just a little bright-eyed, bushy-tailed baby. Like I didn't know anyone in the scene yet, but that was like one of the first times that I met a lot of my fire spinning friends. Yeah, and just like this, I was like, I really want to try it, but I'm scared. Yeah, and my friend was just like, here.
Was it on fire?
No, we went out first. It was actually, I don't remember the name of the woman who let me actually use her fire fans. My first light was fire fans, and yeah, I was like, I'm really scared. Like I was like used to be so timid before I like found all of these different things that kind of like have given me like a sense of like confidence and strength and blah blah blah. Yeah, but she brought me outside and she was like, we'll do it together. And we came up with a little choreography. So I had something to kind of like, like ground myself into. Cause I was like, I don't know what to do with these. I've never done. And she's like, here, do this. We'll do this. Da, da, da. I'll be right behind you. It's called tunneling. It's when you do one person in front of each other and you could do like fun little patterns that, match up.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was like, and if it ever feels unsafe, you can hand them to me or throw them on the ground. It's fine. So I was like, okay. okay. So I went and did it. And I have photos on my Facebook somewhere of my very first burn. But I did.
First burn.
Yeah, the first burn. Yeah, virgin burn. But I didn't really like
Was this
get.
at Virgin Burn at Burning Man?
No. This was here in Portland,
Okay.
in Southeast Portland, at the place that is currently known as The Process.
Okay.
Yeah, they have like bass shows and stuff there. But yeah, I didn't like really like commit to fire spinning. Like I kind of dabbled in it like throughout the years, as I do with many things. Like I like started with fans, and then I tried to do poi for a second and didn't really vibe with that. Switched into hoops, and I really liked hoops for a little bit, but it, like, I don't know, like it didn't after a while it didn't like have the same spark. But then so during 2020, another one of those moments where I'm sitting on the couch like, what do I do with my life? Yeah, I was like, maybe I just need a new prop. Like I just like, sometimes it's just like if you're not feeling inspired by the one that you have now, get something new, try something new. So like, yeah, I ordered double staffs, which are like, you know, they're like a little bigger than batons, smaller than a big staff. So they're kind of more like, and yeah. And then that like changed everything. And I was like, I'm a fire spinner now. Like, yeah. Like,
oh shit. Okay. You just need the right tool to get your fire spinning going. Okay. That's dope.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was like fun because
that's crazy. So I didn't even really think that you can get to me different, because I've seen like the twirling, like the string and the fireball at the end of it.
Boy, yeah.
And I guess the staff. Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't realize I was looking at all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, like the main ones is just like, you know, like palm torches, fire, or a fire crown, like double staffs, contact staff, sword, fans, poi. Like those are kind of like the main ones. Dragon staff.
That sounds like some Avatar shit. I'm even gonna hold you.
No, it really is though. It's firebending. You get to firebend. It's great. It's that was like honestly the best thing, because like, you know, during COVID it was just like everyone was just so scared and sad and like not sure what to do, and it was just like dark and cold, and yeah, like it was like the only way to like
chose the very opposite thing to make you feel the opposite way.
Yeah, and it was just like, I don't know, like being able to be fully present and not like in my head, you know, like just like in like with the elements, like just like dancing with the elements, like it forces you to like be really extra present, but like in a different way, you know. And like it also just like the adrenaline is really nice.
Okay, so it's okay, I kind of get that. So you kind of really gotta like, you really gotta focus on what you're really locking into, because I guess it's fire. So if you let that shit drop, you about to get your first burn. Okay, all right. I can see how that kind of be like, can be very therapeutic, especially for a time like COVID. Like shit, like you ain't thinking about anything else but this ball of fire right in front of you. That's like who is it? Who had to learn some shit like that? Oh, I'm a big fan of Naruto. Naruto had to learn he had to like focus on his Rasengan and that little in that ball. So yeah, that's what it made me think of for no reason at all.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like a lot of flow arts people are really inspired by Naruto. Like that's like very common. I personally haven't seen a whole lot of it. I feel like I would like it. I just like small town girl. We didn't really get into anime where I'm from, so like I feel like I kind of like missed the boat a little bit.
That's the one to get. Well, biasly saying that's the one to get into. It has a lot of like.
Hello.
No.
Hi.
Stoners, we got guests real quick.
Hello. Welcome.
Come on through.
They're so cute. Word. I don't think I have any cash on me, but
I don't think I do either. I don't even have my wallet.
I mean, I don't necessarily want to buy anything, but can I just give you some cash? Is that okay?
What was that?
I don't necessarily want to buy a product, but can I just give you some cash?
That will help out.
Okay.
Thank you, MirCat.
Thank you so much.
Like, I'll let the owner know. It's his art studio.
Yeah, I want to have more clutter in my life, but abundance.
There you go. Exactly. There you go, Sunners. It's the holiday season. If you got some extra, give it away. Oh. I forgot where we were at. Fuck.
Where are we?
Cameraman, where were we at?
We're talking about Naruto. We're talking about fire spinning.
You got it?
What?
Where are we at?
Talk about Naruto saying we were really she was saying, I feel like a lot of people who are into, I don't know.
Okay, no, you good. You can not. You pass. You pass. You pass. You pass. You good.
That threw me off so much, too.
So last time I did that, he didn't know at all what we were saying, and because he's like the moderator,
Nah.
I'm like, that's your job.
They were drinking. Who could understand what they were saying?
Unfortunately, bro, you gotta don't go too far. You have to pull the cord. But no, it's dope. I mean, you should watch Naruto. It's an amazing show, especially if you're trying to get into like it's funny, it's sad, it's fulfilling. I think like you get a lot of well, you just get a lot like just a lot of like when it comes like to a good show, like when people are like, oh, I loved Game of Thrones for XYZ. It's the same sort of thing, just it's animated. I think like it's crazy. It's one of those shows where the main character isn't even the best character all the time. And I think that's usually a staple of a good show. But I recommend it to people if you're just looking for something to watch for a fucking long ass time.
Yeah.
It's got too many episodes. There are skippable episodes, so
Yeah.
don't be afraid to skip any.
Yeah, I've noticed that in animes. They're like, this is a filler episode, skip. Like,
I think it's because like a lot of us grew up on it, and like we were up at 3 a.m. or whatever the fuck it was coming on in Tsunami, and like we watched it and be like, bro, you just wasted the only 30 minutes I got tonight to watch cartoons.
Yeah.
And so we know which ones are filler, but automatically. But I honestly, I love my girlfriend. She's been watching Naruto from beginning to end, and I've been letting her choose where she just feels like nothing's really going on right here, and like. That's the point. Okay, yeah, no, you caught on. This is just filler. We can skip if you want to. I think if you're gonna have people watch anime, let them choose their own skippable moments. It'll kind of because some of them are honestly, it's filler, but it's for emotional bonding. Like my favorite Naruto episode is when Rock Lee stumbles upon this black ramen, and like it goes into this whole thing. But that's super side tangent. But back into so you're saying that's like Naruto's pretty much what a lot of flow people draw from.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, I've
You
noticed
need to
a lot.
watch Naruto.
Okay, she's got homework. I mean, it's honestly most of my friends have been trying to get me to watch it for a long time too. I don't have a TV at my house. Like I don't.
Nah, you can't be that healthy. I need you to like grow down. You can't be that grown.
I'm not
grow down, please.
I have other vices. I do a lot of scrolling. You know.
Oh no, you definitely need a TV then. That's worse. Scrolling is worse. That's what you doing. So that's what you do. You're not dancing. You scrolling.
Yeah, like when we're like wanting to like disassociate and chill, you know. Yeah, I mean, like the
Is
nice
it at
thing.
least like STEM talk?
What?
Is it at least like STEM talk?
So it's STEM talk.
Fuck. It's apparently like it's like the section of TikTok where like it's more geared towards like learning and like STEM type learning education. So if you just want to like find out a bunch of like different random shit and just find out everything that's your niche, it'll basically like gear your algorithm towards all that shit. You won't have any like the bullshit like fluff jokes and viral shit.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I've never heard it called that before.
It's actually got a whole. I'll show you. It's got a whole little section in it.
Okay.
This is not an advertisement for TikTok. Fuck them niggas. Shut the fuck up, bro. It's STEM, bro. I found out about it, and I've been obsessed with it. All right. It's not my fault that they did this to me. But yeah, it's that little in that section right over there, top.
Wait, you just click on it or what? How does that...
Oh yeah, you just click on it, and it just starts giving you like educational shit.
Oh, neat. Okay, cool.
So
I'll
like,
check it out.
I get like none of my jokes and all education.
That's great. Yeah, I could work on that because it's like, yeah, I'm like wanting to, you know, like make that like form of coping mechanism be like a little bit healthier, you know? Because I think it's like still okay to just like disassociate sometimes, and like as long as it's not like overdoing it. But yeah, like for example, today I like started writing like in this little poetry book instead of like pulling out Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a writer as well?
I do a lot of things.
I mean, I'm glad. Like I saw the art page as well. Your art, by the way, dope as shit. The paintings, the drawings, fire. Like I've when I was young, I aspired to be that good. I stopped at like somewhere in high school.
That's a lot of times when people stop.
Yeah, I think usually what happens is like whatever like the stresses of being a teenager happens, and you just either fight through it or you just set it aside. And I was always set it aside. But here's my art now.
we go through many like ebbs and flows of what feels good in the moment. Yeah, before I really like committed to like, well, I don't know. When did I commit? Yeah, like especially like I went through a lot of like really just emotional stuff in high school, like most of us do. Yeah, and I like super relied heavily on like journaling, which was really helpful. It was super helpful. Like I would journal every single day, like compulsively. Like I would be like, I can't go about my life unless I journal, get my stuff out.
So you was like Daria with the diary every day.
Yeah, no, I still have a lot of them. Some of them are kind of scary. I'm like, I gotta look back. I'm like, damn, my brain, where was I? But it's like, it's just still nice to like be able to reflect and like see like how far I've come and like just like have my story. And I don't know, it kind of feels like what is that book, Go Ask Alice? It's like a book that's supposedly, I don't know if it's like based on a true story or not. I think there's like debate whether it is, but it's about like this girl, and it's like they go through her whole journal, and like apparently like she ends up homeless and she like gets on drugs, and some of her journal was just like written on a scrap piece of paper that was like found somewhere, but she like keeps all of them. Yeah. But I don't know. It was a cool book.
I got it. This is a book.
Mm-hmm. Ask Alice. Yeah.
I need to read this. I'm obsessed with books like that. I think like it's very anything that's like very what's his name? Anything that's very like John Green-esque, or like that one book, Finding Alaska.
I don't know this one.
Yo, that's one of the ones where if you read it, you just gotta be ready. It's one of those coming of age books, so it's not like a heavily mature book by any means, but like it's just a really good read. It's this kid who gets sent off to boarding school, and he basically encountering him, like how he gets to meet the people that he meets there. But his main focus is this girl named Alaska. She's like this like brash girl who's like basically catches his attention, and you basically get to go with like his emotions through meeting her. Okay. But it is one of those ones that like you just don't expect what happens in it, and it's dope. It's dope.
Cool. Yeah, I'll check it out. Is it based in Alaska, or the person's name just named Alaska?
No, just the girl's name is Alaska. Okay. I think it was just a play on like his meeting her. Like I think it's called like it's either Looking For or Finding Alaska, but it's John Green.
Okay. I'll write that one down.
But you said that book was the one you mentioned was
Go Ask Alice.
Go Ask Alice.
Yeah, Go Ask Alice. Yeah, it's a wild ride. It's real fun. It's also a coming of age book because she's like like in maybe like between like 14 and something. Yeah, it's really good. It gets pretty wild.
Okay.
And I think it's based back in the 70s, or like I think in the 70s. But yeah, so a lot of journaling. Yeah, we were talking about writing. Yeah, like a lot of my like paintings have I'll like make like little poems for them that kind of like a little bit talks about their story or.
Oh shit, that's tough. So like when you put up, do you make like a little tag card for them?
Sometimes, yeah. Not always. Not all of them have poems, but yeah, like sometimes it's nice for people to have like another form of like experiencing it and like.
Yeah, no, I'm one of those people who unfortunately like I'm not all visual art, kind of like it's not all visual art speaks to me, and sometimes I need it to read to me instead. And like there are times where like I've read the description of art pieces and be like, yo, I fucking get it. And so like yeah, that's dope. I appreciate that.
Yeah, like sometimes it's nice to just like have like another point of reference so that way you can like connect to it. Otherwise, it just feels like a foreign stranger.
Yeah, you're just looking at like, oh, it does look pretty, definitely.
Yeah, right? Yeah, but like, what does it mean?
Exactly. But so I know you're coming up this week. You're going to be doing a performance here, right?
Yeah. So I'll be doing pole in this tiny space. It's going to be fun. We're going to fit.
I'm kind of curious. I mean, like I don't know. I feel like this box here should be big enough. What is like pole primarily consist of?
What does pole primarily consist of? Interesting question. I guess there's like a lot of different ways to answer that. I mean, like you could like be super like athletic and sporty with it. You could be really sensual. You could be really contemporary. You could do low flow. You could do like crazy tricks. You could be super bendy or just all strength. Yeah, there's so many. They're just like most things. There's like so many different ways to express yourself on the pole.
Okay. So it still has like a very like like interpretive style of dance to it.
I mean, not always. You know, it could be just like purely just, you know, trick based, just acrobatic. Look at how freaking strong and bendy I am. There's no emotional reaction to this besides, damn.
I mean, that's a strong reaction. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like tend to waver in between all of them. You know, like when I first got like really into like competitive pole dancing, like I was like pushing myself.
Competitive pole dancing?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. What?
Yeah, so like I've done a couple competitions. There's one called PSO that I've done a couple times. And then that one I like went to nationals, which was fun. It was in Florida. Yeah, so did that. There was like a good like 3 years of my life where I was like, I committed to like being a competitive pole dancer, and I was like constantly like pushing myself to the next level, and it was like great. It was really fun and it was amazing, but also it was kind of a lot. And yeah, I learned a lot. Kind of like how to take a little step back from that and dial it back a little bit. Okay. You know, because it was just like I was like doing these, like putting my body in crazy weird places.
Does it ever leave you like your body fucked up or like sore or whatever?
Yeah. All the time. The pole fucks you up. Like it beats you up. Like
so you're really like just like having to like really just, I guess, not hold back against the pole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it hurts. It really hurts, and like it tears your muscles, and you leave with bruises, and like, shit. Yeah, I've fallen before. I've like injured things before, but like it's like the love of the art form. Like,
what's been like your worst injury?
Oh God, I hate that question. I mean, like so far, I've been lucky enough to not have anything like crazy. Like all of them have been pretty minor, to where I only have to like take off like a few weeks or a few months, or just, you know, train the other side, or which, you know.
Oh, that still sounds
rest,
awful.
Family. Don't do what I did. It's just hard. Like when you love something so much, you're like just want to get back to it as quickly as possible. You know, like you're like, I don't want to
see, when it comes to like the physical athletic things, like I guess I've never really understood that, but like but then when I think back to like there were times like I've probably been running on like 2 hours of sleep, and like I'm still sitting in front of my computer trying to like edit or like create shit. So I get that. Yeah,
you gotta learn to take breaks. But like, I don't know, like, you know, I've like not entirely blown out both my shoulders, but like I've like slightly dislocated this shoulder. You know, I've torn some of my stuff in here, this shoulder. I've like fallen on my face before, split my lip open. I've torn my hamstrings multiple times.
Damn.
I've like accidentally like tore one of my ligaments in my leg, like, or in my ankle. Like there's a lot of injuries, but you know, none of them, luckily, fortunately, have been crazy. Like I've also popped a rib out of place. Like, yeah, none of them have been too crazy to where I couldn't recover after a few months.
The whole rib out, like not where it should be, not too crazy, nothing wild.
I mean, it sounds.
It's both shoulders blown out, nothing crazy, nothing wild.
I mean, it sounds more intense
months
than it
at
is.
a time not being able to do shit. Nothing crazy. Do y'all hear this? It's just me. Yeah, whatever.
I think it's like it's a little more normalized like in the circus world, because it's just like, you know, when you put your body into like that kind of, you know, when you're using it that much, it's like, yeah, shit gets fucked up, especially like honestly when you're kind of, you know, I was mostly self-taught for a lot of it, because like, you know, I was training alone in the studio. So, and you know, like when you're young, like you're in your 20s, like you're like, oh, my body's invincible, you know, you don't, right. And like you bounce back faster. So it's like, you know, like not like as I age, but like, you know, I'm like in my 30s now, and I'm like noticing like my body's like, no, like you got to warm up properly now. You got to cool down properly. You got to make sure you eat like enough. Like you gotta rest.
I hear that to the fullest fucking extent. I'll be hitting 30 at the end of this month, and my body's already fucking screaming at me, and it is the worst. I think the other day I was out of commission because my back, and I was like, that's crazy. I didn't know this was gonna be me. Like, sorry guys, I can't come in. I threw out my back. I sounded so fucking old.
That's where core strength comes in.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think I ain't got the greatest core strength, if I'm being real with you. So I admire yours.
Most people don't. It's a lot. It's a lot to keep on top of, you know. That's why I feel like I never have enough time in the day, because it's like, how do you fit in self-care, preventative care, like.
You know what? I'm not gonna get into it with my cameraman right now. I'm looking at the time here. I am going to wrap us up here, just because I want to make sure that they can get their lives back in their studio back, and also you can get back to your life. I know you got things to do. But first of all, thank you for joining me. Thank you for explaining all this shit to me. I didn't know how like fucking fun it sounds super fun. It sounded way more interesting. I'm really excited to see your show Friday.
I'm excited about it.
Stoners, if you don't know already, first of all, follow MirCat on her page. Where can they follow you, or where can they find you?
I have 2 Instagrams, one for my painting, one for my art. Or sorry, one for painting, one for performance art. Performance art one is MirCat Dragonfey. No spaces, no like underscores, nothing, just straight. And my painting page is meerkat.magic.arts. I also have a face painting website.
What?
It's Lady Dragon Face Paint. Like I said, I do a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Find me there.
So make sure y'all follow her there. Come check her out here at the Fried Metal Art Studio here on Hawthorne. She's going to be doing a live performance for all those who attend. What time is that going to be at? Do you know?
Starts at 6, goes until 11. I'm performing at 8.
There you go. 6 to 11. She'll be on at 8. But again, thank you. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope I didn't get you I hope I didn't get you any contact high. Or if you did, it was something that was at least bearable.
I feel fine. I feel great.
Cool.
Thanks for checking in.
If you ever want to come back to the show, you're more than welcome. I definitely want to check in with you as you get further in your career and just see how you're doing later down the line. See if you're into any other artistic things or just doing something different in dance. Seems like you definitely have an evolving career, something that never stays stagnant, which very fun, very dope. But yeah, as always, stoners, stay high.